Hello everyone, this is Darryl20 and welcome to episode 39 of Darryl20's All the Mod 7 Skyblock, where today I set up raw unobtainium ore for the ore laser. So we've got that up and running, looking pretty good. Again, just did the 9 for now, but we'll see about expanding and going higher numbers if we need to at some point in the future. Now, just for fun, though I'm not going to do it just yet, but vibranium ore, I assume I can also get somehow. Let's see. How do I get vibranium or dust? So you come from, yep, and you need to be in the other Desert Hills or Soul Sand Valley with a green laser lens. So if we do need to get a large amount of that, which I think we might for our creative mode quests, we can get that up and running at some point. All the modium alloy blocks. Actually, that doesn't need vibranium. That's the one that we need a lot of, and it's the two that I've just automated, I assume. Right? Yeah, unobtainium and all the modium. Okay. So that's not bad, actually. I don't know if we need a lot of vibranium, but for now, I'm not going to set it up because I think we've spent enough time trying to get this going. So let's make sure that your output to the top. Boom. That's also making obsidian for us, but that's just a side effect of what we've got going on here. But yeah, lots of that. And also iridium, which I don't know if that's used for anything. I guess we'll find out, right? Iridium ingots? I guess probably for something at some point. Has a lot of EMC, so that's nice. I guess it's probably used for FTB industrial contraptions. All right, we do need to get into that at some point. But for now, this is good. And I did chunk load the area. Just in case. That's why I have the chunk batteries showing. I had to sieve a lot of resources. How are we doing on that? Well, still have a lot of processing left to do. Just a smidgen of processing left. I might debate on how much value there is in... Because what I could do... We could insert purple here, couldn't we? No? Aren't you extracting purple? In theory, that should be working, no? Oh, probably don't have you configured for back being an input. Back is an output, that's why. So what if we made you... What else is an input? Left or right? So I could side config you... What direction is this? That is south. So now you should be inserting. Yeah, you are. Look at that go. Ha Because it's resources I don't super care about having a ton of. I think we're pretty full on silver and gold and all the other metals. This is partially the reason I haven't fully automated this yet, just because it's just such a ridiculous amount of metals compared to I need a lot more diamonds. I don't need any more iron. You know what I mean? Like the balance in terms of what you get is a little bit wonky. So with that in mind, I haven't really automated this yet. And that's why. Yeah, going this route, we've already made more modium and unobtainium than we would have otherwise. So that's kind of bananas. I almost feel bad wasting the time with the seeds because they are just not good by comparison. So we're just waiting for this stuff to backlog out. No biggie. That should be cool. Excellent. And now you're good, and then some of you. Sweet. Now, can I get my energy condenser yet? I better be able to. Energy condenser Mark II. I can, except there's no crafting CPUs available, because most of my crafting CPUs, and I've been running into this problem a little bit, are maxed at 16K storage. So what I should do is a 64K. That shouldn't be a problem to make, right? The only thing that might take a while is all the crafting of logic processors and whatnot. So I've got advanced inscribers here, which remember are good, but not bananas level good. I should consider doing the lazy AE stuff, because then I could get even better, right? Circuits. That's not what they're called. Processors? Is that what they're called? I always mix up the name between these two. But yeah, these guys in the circuit etcher, you just put in the raw materials and boom, it does it. And I think you can speed this up a lot faster. So how hard would it be to get a circuit etcher going? Let's see about doing that real quick. Hello, friends. Let's see about getting that going real quick. Because having faster processing of those circuits would be cool. Right? I think so. So in order to get this, you're going to need some inscribers. And then you're going to need some of this. And then you're going to need parallel processors, which I don't think we have a recipe for just yet. I'm assuming I can just do that. Printed parallel circuit, that needs to go with a universal press. Okay. I may not have... Yeah, I think we might need universal presses. We might need singularities for this. Okay, well that's good to know. And then fluic steel is going to need a matter infuser, which is also a pretty significant amount of crafting. Not terrible, but you know. Did I do the resonating crystal already? I don't think I did. That is made in either an enrichment chamber or a fluix aggregator. You know, I feel like I could go that way and skip having to make the fluix aggregator. But I remember these things being good at making other things too. I think you're needed for some stuff anyway. But maybe needs a strong word. Yeah, it definitely seems like we could pull this off. So how about you just being an enrichment chamber recipe? Is that cool? And then resonating dust is made how? Throwing in water, fluix aggregator, pulse grinder, crusher. So I think we need the fluix aggregator to get this anyway. Okay. Yeah, this might be a longer bit of a tree than I wanted to go diving into right now. I might do some of this crafting off camera in between episodes and then put it all together later. Does that sound like a good plan? I think so. I think that might be a good plan. So I'm going to leave Lazier AE up there as a to-do list kind of item. Now this one is a, and this one too. These two are not, you know, made in a crafting grid. So we should probably, I'm going to put them in a chest here. Because if I put a random chest here, it's going to remind me, hey, you have things to do later, Dyer. I'm going to be like, what's this chest about? Oh, right, I forgot. And then I'm going to do that. Hopefully that works for me. So we'll come back to that bit. For now, let's just get a couple 64s. Yeah, 2 should be good for now. That'll be a good start. And as much as this is not going to be quite as fast as I want it to be, it's still, you know, better than nothing. So does this work? I forget. I think not, right? Yeah, I don't think it did. So we'll be back in a minute when that's done crafting. What I'm going to do is replace these two 4Ks with the 64Ks. And that will make life a little bit easier. All right, so I think what I can do is break these. Isn't there a way to, like... Hey, there we go. Shift click them. That works. And then we combine these with the 64Ks that we made. And that makes life a little bit easier. Nice. Super cool. And then the 4Ks can go away for reuse later. Awesome. Now let's try our energy condenser. Okay. Energy condenser Mark II. Looking good. No crafting CPUs? Really? You need... Wow, 94,000 bytes. Okay. What are these called? Crafting storage? So is there a higher... There's a 256K that we can get. Let's get that programmed in. I don't know if we have that dust or not, but I guess we'll find out. So how hard would it be to get that? Not terrible, I would imagine. Not too terrible. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. All right, energy condenser attempt number 16. Let's do it. Hooray, it's craftable. Nice. All right. So that should make, in theory, things a lot quicker. Now, did I make this guy doing this thing? I did. Awesome. What I might need to do, just to speed this up a little bit, because look how much Mobius fuel we need. It's like a bananas level. And if you look at the alchemical coal, it's even more bananas. So what about canceling this real quick? What if we do like we did over here, where our first tier, we just 64x it, so it crafts, 64 times at once. So all we gotta do, I think I have to middle click to modify amount, and the problem is that, wow, that was weird. The problem is, let's just do that. I think there's a mod that's overriding the middle click, unfortunately. Well, let's do this then. So I'm not easily able to middle click it. So I can just do this. And FYI, it looks like with AE2 you can do this, which is cool, right? So we can really kind of do... How about 512 becomes 128? I don't see any reason not to do it that way, right? That should be cool. Hey, you were supposed to go in the thing. What are you doing, pattern? What? I guess you don't like that? Well, maybe because a primary processing result. Oh, that's interesting. Can be requested through the automated crafting system. Cannot be directly requested through them, but will be used before stored items and multi-step recipes. Oh, I didn't even notice there was a difference there. That's kind of cool, right? So can I do that then? Neato. All right, sweet. So let's try that out. So now if I want my energy... I hope all this stuff is worth doing later on. Condenser Mark II, hit start, go. Now we've got presumably just a ton of coal in there, right? And that's going to craft a lot faster. See how much quicker it's going? So we have 12k scheduled, but we've already done 1,000, and we're close to doing 2,000 now. So I'll just come back in a minute when it's all done. So I'm doing the same thing with the alchemical coal, by the way. Made it, making things faster. All right, now I think we're cruising. All right. Aeternos Fuel taking a moment, but we'll give it its time. Aeternos Fuel, I don't think I'm gonna do the 64x thing. But holy cow, do we need a lot of these resources. I really wish this all had EMC on it, but alas, does not. Now I want to get ready to make this thing behave a little better. So the main reason I did all this, going back in time to what feels like a really long time ago, I wanted this to target coal, because coal is, again, the only way. We have to get a stupid amount of coal in order to get dark and red matter, right? So the energy condenser Mark 1 was kind of too slow for us, right? I can now target coal, and I can put all the amethyst I want in here. Right? And that should be really, really fast and cool. Now, if we want this to be even faster and cooler, are you ready? So, laser IO. Let's get, a few more card overclockers. Oh, we're low on clay? Okay, that's cool beans. I never automated clay. There's so many things I never really automated. Did I do it this way? Oh, I did. Oh, cool. Much better. So I automated it a little bit. Okay. So if I came over here and I taught you how to do node overclockers. Right? See how much coal we've got sitting over here? We can't extract it fast enough. That's realistically the problem. Oh, it also occurs to me. I just noticed thing getting low. Come back, battery. Okay. So I can do 8 of these. Now, each of these is going to need their own card overclockers. That shouldn't be too bad. So in theory, I should be able to snag this, put this here, put this and that. Now, if I put a second node overclocker in here, oh, well, perfect timing. But notice how both are extracting at the same time now. Aha. That's pretty cool. Okay. So now I can do that again. Put you in there. And then one more of these. And now we've got 3 extracting at once. Haha. Cool. And then how about 2 more? So your theoretical max with laser IO is 9 stacks per tick. If you load up on node overclockers and card overclockers, you can extract 9 stacks per tick here. Not too shabby. Right? So I dump all this in. And now you're extracting 9 stacks per tick. And if we look at our coal, we should have a pretty stupid amount going in there. Actually, we may have overloaded our coal. Yeah, I think we maxed it out. Okay, no, we're wasting amethysts now. My bad. we did not count for having that much coal. It's all right. We can make it hold more. I probably voided a healthy amount of coal right there, but that's okay. Let's do this. Let's do diamond times 2 upgrades. I think I can pull that off. We're missing some diamonds. We're gonna definitely need more diamonds. Come down here. Let's get... I should really, like, do something about automating this better than I have. I'm a little bit frustrated. Well, not frustrated, I don't want to say, but, like, bummed. Let's put it that way. That I wanted to go, you know, a different route with the whole diamond production thing, but I think I might have to go this way in the end, because it just feels like the mystical agriculture route is just slower than I want it to be. Which is a bummer. Definitely a little bit of a bummer. So I'm smelting directly now rather than ore tripling, because I don't think there's any need, in my opinion, to ore triple at this point for us. I think we're producing such a ridiculous amount of resources that there's no need to go faster. Well, I mean, technically it's slower, right? I mean, in terms of efficiency. Okay. Now let's get a couple of these diamond upgrades. And then we can netherite upgrade them. Now you can hold 403 million coal. That should be cool. Now if we look at coal, it's going up awfully fast. I like it. That's not even the theoretical max, right? Like we're at half. We could double that if we wanted to, but I don't feel like there's a need. Look how fast it is. I don't feel like there's a need. That is cool. All right. So neat. So talk to me about a pedestal. Could I get one of those, you think? A dark matter pedestal would be super cool for me. This is back like the reason I did this originally. Sweet. That looks good. Start. Looks like we will have no problem with the amount of coal that we need versus the amount of coal that we've got. And it'll only take a moment to craft all that. And look how much raw unobtainium and all the modium that we have. I can go dump all this right in here, right now. And that ain't bad. Excellent. Now, our dark matter pedestal, almost done crafting, for the record. Almost done. Should be quick. This bit's quick. The Eternalist is still a little bit slow. I might do the 64x thing for Eternalist after all. We'll see. I mean, it's not terrible. Don't get me wrong. Right? It's cruising. We don't generally need thousands of that. We need hundreds of that. So that's why I haven't, 64x'd it. There's nothing stopping me from doing like 32x, by the way, or any multiplier. So in theory, what were you for again? That's right, you did the stasis chamber thing. In theory, I should be able to put my Vulcanite amulet on here, right-click to activate this, and at this point, it'll never rain again. Anytime it's going to rain, this thing will automatically stop it. Am I right about that? I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Sweet. All right, cool. All right, now does this mean that I can finally get back to Forbidden and Arcanus? I'm going to say yes. So I think where I left off was I have two branches I can go prepping for the Forge, and I can make the Forge thing, which, by the way, eventually makes the Eternal Stella, which I'm pretty sure will make any item have infinite durability, which is pretty awesome. Or I could progress down to the Mystical Dagger line, which will get me access to Dragon Souls. So let's... I think I said I was going to go Mystical Dagger. Let's go prepping for the Forge first and go this route, and then we'll circle back to the Dragon Souls. Because I don't know if any of the stuff down here has durability that I need to worry about, but being able to make an item that grants any other item in the entire game infinite durability sounds kind of cool to me. So we're going to need 64 Darkstone. Okay, we've probably already acquired it. That is not true. So let's find out how we acquire it. Igneous Extruder can make it with deep slate. There's a B for it. And then other than that, it's Darkstone chips from B's. All right, well, it looks like we want some deep slate with an Igneous Extruder. We can make that happen. Do we have deep slate? We do. Awesome. So I think I only need one, right? And let's get our Igneous Extruder here. You need a Constantin gear? Okay. Tell me that there's an induction recipe for this now. There is. So first off, let's get you, because I saw that was missing. Let's get you. And then Constantin, we'll need the ingot version. Copper, please. Cool. So induction smelter there. These guys can go here. And now my igneous extruder should have, I meant to do that in this window. There we go, crafting complete. Okay, quest complete. Now the igneous extruder for dark, what was it called? Darkstone from Forbidden Arcanus needs a packed ice. Oh good, we have some. Sweet. Now I don't know if it's going to use it up. I guess we'll find out, at some point. Right? If it's going to use it up, but we'll find out. Let's do that maybe down here. Now, I don't know how much of this we're going to need, but I'm pretty sure the way this works... Does this go in here, or does it go underneath? I think it goes underneath. So I think we do this, and then this, and then this. Oh, you know what? No. We actually... It's in the world. It's in the world that we need to do this, right? Yeah. And is it cobbled deep slate? Or is it any deep slate? It is regular deep slate, which, by the way, you get from smelting, I assume, cobbled into regular? Okay, cool. Yeah, you place the lava in the world. I remember that now. Where do we want to put this guy? Do we want to just put him here? Or do we want to put him somewhere else? Here's fine. So regular deep slate, not cobbled. Right? And then packed ice. And hey, darkstone. Sweet. Now, it says we need a stack. I don't know if we're going to need more than that. I will at some point export automatically to the top or something, or extract from here, if it turns out that I need more than a stack. But at the very basics, we need a stack, which is now quest completed, right? Sweet. And we get more darkstone as a quest reward, which might be an indication we need more. We'll find out. Oh my goodness, that is a dark blue. The Hephaestus Forge needs a bunch of stuff. We'll be using all of that darkstone to create the Hephaestus Forge. Once you have all the blocks needed, you'll need to build the platform for the forge. Once built, place a smithing table in the center, then sneak right-click with a piece of Mundibiter dust. To see how to build the platform, search in JEI for the forge, then hold W to ponder. Sweet. Okay. Cool. So I guess I can W ponder this. Okay. Okay. I like. So let's get the items we need for the quest first, right? So we need some of you. We need some of you. And then we need a smithing table. And I think we have the Mundibur dust already. So we need 9 arcane chiseled and 4 chiseled arcane. So I need 9 of these, which is just arcane gold nuggets. Luckily, that shouldn't be a big deal. And it needs to be chiseled, polished darkstone. Which I guess we could get with stone cutting, right? Sure. Okay. So I need 9 of these. Cool. And then I need 4 of these, which is arcane polished darkstone slabs. Polished darkstone. I need 8 of them. Okay, that wasn't so bad, right? Now, realistically, I only needed 4, but no big deal. And then 48 polished darkstone. Can I redo this? I guess I can't. Okay, cool. Not a big deal. I've been spoiled by Chisel, where you can, switch from one to the other. Sweet. All right, cool. And then I need a smithing table. Now, should we do this in a dimension, you think? Or, I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be a bad idea. So let's get a compact machine. I should teach you how to make these. Do we have polished deep slate? We have regular deep slate. How do we get polished version of that? Okay. Now a compact machine. We'll do the maximum because it looks like a pretty decent size. If you look at it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's going to be more than half of a max size room, right? For sure. My goodness. And then I need a item frame. I'm going to put you here. Cool. So that'll indicate that it's that. And then we just got to pop on in. Boom. Okay. Now I'm going to try to build this in a corner so that there's other areas in here that we can build within. So if we just look at this, I don't think I need to ponder it because the picture's right here. So I'm just going to take a look at that. So let's do you, and you to get started. So I know we're going to need 3, 1, 2, 3. Good, that stays like that. And then here, here, and here. Does that sound right? Looks good to me. Here, here, and here. Here, here, and here. That looks about right to me. Yeah, why not? Now in the middle of each of these segments and in the corner will be these guys, right? Oops. Actually, no, this is supposed to be here. This one I did right. Okay, that's looking better, right? And then right in the center is one of these with 4 around it. And then this all filled in. Does that look right? I think so. Yeah, looks pretty right to me. Sure. And then I need to put this here. And then I guess I did it right, yeah? Ooh. Look how fancy this whole thing is. Holy cow. That is cool beans, right? That is some fanciness. And I got some Oriole bottles. That is cool. To enchant items, you'll need darkstone pedestals placed around the forge. Make sure to place these on the arcane chiseled polished darkstone. To create an arcane crystal obelisk, place down an arcane polished darkstone block, then place 2 arcane crystal blocks on top of it. Right-click with Mundo Pardas and you'll create the obelisk. When placed on an arcane chiseled darkstone block on the Hephaestus Forge structure, it will slowly generate Oriole over time. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Powering the Forge. The Forge requires 4 different items to be powered. Oriole, Souls, Blood, and Experience. To learn more, follow the corner quests. Sounds pretty good. All right, here's what I think I'm going to do. First off, let's look at the Hephaestus Forge's recipes in JEI. So it looks like there's a lot of them here, right? 39 pages of it. A lot of them are about making books, like enchanting books. I'm imagining... So there's the Eternal Stella. We can make that, which is cool. That's that super powerful item, right? Is everything else about... Oh, and then there's a Smelter Prison, whatever that is. I'm basically just going to note everything it can make that's not a fortune, you know, a vanilla book, right? It looks like it's just those 2, if I'm looking at this correctly. Sweet. Okay. Required pedestal, Darkstone pedestal. Required Forge level 1. So I need 1 pedestal. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Says for enchanting, you need more pedestals. Oh, look at that. Okay. Yeah, unlocked at level 2, 3, and 4. Huh. Huh. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Most of these say required Forge level 1, right? Does anything require more than Forge level 1? It doesn't look like it. Maybe there's more to it. We'll find out next episode, though, because it's wrapping up point. So for now, Del20 signing off. We'll come back next time, look more into this mod, check out what all kinds of cool stuff there is for it. And then next episode, once we get this line hopefully completed for the most part, we'll start down this path. And then we'll have access to most of the things we need to get into that creative mode world. For now, Del20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.